I need you! Take me back! Please! I'm going crazy!
We are losing men to peace. We are losing men to ourselves.
Please take me back? Bro, we're not even 2 minutes in, and somebody's already trying to hit the relationship reset button. Listen to his voice for a second. He sounds completely exhausted. Then she casually admits the other guy cheated on her, and suddenly wants to save marriage. Nah, that's one brutal reality check. And when she brings up therapy now, that timing couldn't be worse. You can almost hear him mentally shaking his head. Yeah, this conversation is far from over.
See if maybe we could close the door on the whole divorce attorney, type stuff.
You know, I'm getting real sick and tired of you calling and coming over 24/7.
Okay, well that's rude. That's not how I was expecting you to answer the phone at all.
You want me to be cordial? This isn't a cordial period of our life.
I
hope you know
I
that.
was hoping we could have a cordial conversation. Are you willing to listen or no?
Fine. God forbid. I mean,
Okay.
I should let all
Well,
this
I
go
was
through
calling-
the attorney, but
Oh
what do
my
you want?
God. Well, I'm hoping that we can lose the attorneys. I was calling to let you know that I'm in line to pick up Micah from school, and I will drop him off after. But before you got in the car, I wanted to see if maybe we could close the door on the whole divorce attorney, type stuff.
No. Why would we do that?
Well, if you want me to be honest, Brian cheated on me. So, we're not together anymore. And so, we built a beautiful life together, and I understand that me, making the Tinder and everything, I
Poetic
understand
justice
that
right
fucked it
there.
up and that was a mistake.
That's some poetic justice.
You don't have to be rude. You're not. I just want to know. I know that the Tinder
You
was
cheat on
obviously
me.
a mistake on my. Can you just listen, Avery? I know that the Tinder was a mistake on my part, but I was wondering if you'd be open to reconciling our marriage and healing it, and we can go to therapy together.
And her profile is absolutely hilarious. Single mom looking for a new daddy for my 2 sons. Must be over 6 foot and makes 6 figures a year at least. No deadbeats. Whoa, I know my worth.
Wait, she's crying because her ex is actually thriving? I mean, that's gotta hurt in a way nobody prepares you for. Her face says regret before she even finishes talking. Meanwhile, he's out there living his best life without saying a single word. Bro, really let success do all the talking. That's the kind of silence that speaks louder than any argument ever could. But trust me, the next reaction is completely unhinged.
After 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys, and not being able to just go out and play in our backyard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
You know what, man? Any guy who gets left, maybe his wife divorces him or his girlfriend leaves him, every man should strive to achieve this level of success and thrive this much that your former girlfriend or your ex-wife opens up her front camera and tells the world your success literally is triggering her. She literally said it triggers her.
Nah, what did I just witness? She's screaming like the neighbors owe her money. Then the truth comes out. She got caught cheating. Oh, everything suddenly clicks into place. Look at the panic in that reaction. That's not heartbreak. That's damage control falling apart in real time. I swear if nobody recorded moments like this, people wouldn't believe they happened. And somehow, the conversation is only about to get even messier.
See, that's why I'm recording. Because the cops ain't gonna believe this shit.
But she also needs an exorcism. Men 1000% should just start walking around with body cams on them 24/7, because 1000% she would have tried to blame that on him. I have 2 children. I have one that's almost 9 and I have one that just turned 4. And neither of them have ever thrown a tantrum that ridiculous. All in unison, at the count of 3, I want you to guess why she's throwing that tantrum. 1, 2, 3. Wow, you all got it right. Yes, she was caught cheating. Oh my God, I mean, it's just proof, right? Women can be vomiting, crying, throwing up all over themselves, flailing, and that will still be lying.
We are losing men to peace. Hold on, that's actually a wild sentence. Bro's basically saying some guys would rather protect their sanity than chase constant drama. Whether you agree or not, you can tell this topic hits a nerve. The more he talks, the more you realize this isn't even about dating anymore. It's about priorities. And honestly, the next clip is about to spark another debate instantly.
I'll tell you what, I'm a mother, so when a guy's like, ooh, let me go over, like, I don't care if your kid's there, like, I'll wait till they're asleep. Blocked. Done. Like, what the f you mean you gonna wait for my kid to be asleep? Hell. Yeah.
Wait, she's upset because her platonic friend didn't open the car door? I'm trying to keep up here. He's thinking they're just friends, and she's expecting boyfriend treatment. Bro's probably wondering what rulebook he forgot to read. The way she doubles down makes it even funnier because both of them clearly walked into this situation with completely different expectations. Yeah, this misunderstanding is just the warm-up.
Men no longer prioritize women. The man at peace is an unbuyable man. Some women are still thinking that men are in that scenario of chasing after, calling, despairing, for the lack of a woman, for her absence, when in reality, today's man, he is increasingly valued. He understood that a woman is not the center of his life, that a woman is not the most important thing in the world, and it is perfectly possible to live without one. Today's high-value man, he seeks to make money. He seeks to do business. He seeks to grow, to develop himself. He removed women from his focus. Today's man, he realized that his peace is worth more. There is no relationship that can buy his peace. Today's man, he is unbuyable. He is non-negotiable. The peace he chose for his life has become non-negotiable. If you are a woman and are waiting for a man to venerate you, a man to idolize you, a man to dote on you, I'm very sorry, but perhaps that won't happen. Because the more time passes, the more we have seen that today's generation of men is not like the generation of old. And it is we women who have been losing high-value men, serious men, hardworking men, dedicated men.
Nah, did she really just admit she's married while talking about leaving her husband for her ex? Bro, pause the interview for a second because what? Look at the disbelief on everyone's face. Then she starts ranking men by money and status like she's comparing phone upgrades. Every answer somehow makes the situation worse instead of better. This is one of those conversations you physically can't look away from.
So, me and my friend, a platonic homeboy, we went somewhere last night and we had to get out the car like 3 times, okay? And he didn't open my door not a single time. So I let it go by a couple times and then I said, now that's your 3rd time not opening my door. And he was like, well, I feel like that's romantic. And I said, wait, wait, this is a common courtesy, okay? I know we just boys, okay? I know we just boys, but I am still, okay? Treat me like a lady. Disregard the mustache and the whiskers down here, okay? I am very much still a feminine woman. Open my door. Open my door. Am I tripping? Bro, open my door, bro. What y'all think?
You know, if you ask a lot of women how they feel about traditionalism, they don't like it. But usually when you ask them why they don't like traditionalism, they talk about the things they don't want to have to do that are considered traditional. Because in today's culture, what most women...
Bro, imagine finding out your spouse never actually loved you. That's the part that hits the hardest. She thought she was making a harmless joke, then suddenly realizes he's completely emotionally checked out. You can almost feel the silence getting heavier every second. Once trust gets replaced by doubt like that, it's tough to put the pieces back together. And yeah, the next excuse might be the craziest one yet.
Oh, no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ma'am, are you trolling me?
No, I'm not.
You broke up, this guy called it out, and you said you wouldn't gotten therapy. Yeah. And you're married. You're actively on a platform with 1 million folks, actively talking about leaving your husband to get back with your ex. What? Go ahead.
Yeah, he's high value, and my husband is 25 years older than me. And so I would want to be with this other high value man because he's only about 15 years older than me. So.
And what does your husband do for a living?
He's a pipe fitter. He works at a shipyard.
So, if I'm hearing you correctly, you were with a previously high-value man who was 15 years older than you?
Yes.
And you kind of ruined that relationship, ran in the ditch, He suggested therapy, and you came in saying you went and got therapy, but also in that course of time, you've moved on and you got married to a man who's 25 years older than you. And the reason you want to break your covenant with God and wreck your home of the pipe fitter guy is because the previous guy was higher value, meaning he earns more money?
Yeah, and his social status.
You probably have to be probably the worst woman I've ever spoken to.
What? Wow.
Yeah. I was hoping you were trolling, but the more you talk, the more realistic you are. So I honestly hope whoever knows this woman's husband, make sure he watches this video.
Wait, did she seriously blame science for cheating? Nah, I've officially heard everything now. Her confidence, while saying it somehow, makes it even crazier. Bro's sitting there trying to process the logic, and honestly, so am I. That's one of those excuses where your brain just freezes for a second. Discipline apparently left the chat. But somehow, this story still isn't the wildest one today.
All right, y'all, so do you side with a man or woman in the case I'm about to present here, okay? I'm actually going to side with the man on it, but I'd like to hear what you have to say. So, this man and this woman, husband and wife, they're having a party. They've been married for a couple years, and the guy's stepkid, her kid, is there at the party. Everybody's having a good time or whatever, and he's giving relationship advice to some of their friends. And she comes over and says, don't take relationship advice from him. And he thinks she's playing around and says, well, it got me you, didn't it? And he gives her a kiss or whatever. And she says, the only reason you got me is because I was recently divorced, scared, and I had a kid. And basically he was a safe choice. And he goes silent, right? And I mean, I don't know. That would be so freaking devastating. Okay. But a couple days later, she realizes how silent and how affected he is. And she tries apologizing. He said, I'll be okay. And then like 2 weeks later, she's starting to get into panic because he will not talk to her. He won't do anything. She starts cooking his favorite foods, trying to do all the things that he likes, even goes so far as to have their kids go stay at her parents' house, or his stepkid and her kid go stay at the parents' house. And then she takes him somewhere that was important to them. And they go stay a couple nights there. And then when they come back, he goes to work for a couple days. He comes back. As soon as he walks in the door, he said, can you sit down on the couch for a second? Sits down and said, we're done. We're getting a divorce. And she tried everything. She begged him not to go. She said, I love you now. I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. I actually side with the guy on this. And I'm not trying to be mean. I understand everybody's situation would be different. But the fact of the matter is, and a lot of people are going to say, no, you work harder on a marriage. To me, that contract's null and void because she did not love him when she got into the relationship. Okay? She saw safety. She was panicked after her recent divorce, being a stay-at-home mom with a single kid. So she latched onto the first guy she didn't even love because he had money and could provide safety. And that's what she did, and admitted that's what she did. And so when he found out, he's like, oh, you don't love me? I don't want you then. Okay? The only thing that gives me hesitation about ending the marriage and everything would be the kid. How attached to him is the kid? Because it sounded like the other father wasn't in, he's a father figure, but the other real dad wasn't in the picture. And so you kind of don't want to harm the kid, but I'm also one who does not believe in parenting marriages. I've seen 4 of them in my own life. Every single one of them have their kids horrible messes, multiple divorces when they get older and all that stuff. But that's a side subject. This subject is, do you agree with this guy for divorcing her? She said she admitted she didn't love him. She just chose him for safety. And to me, that would be about the only more devastating thing a woman could do is love me and then cheat on me, which to me means she never really loved me in the first place. But let me know what your thoughts are. I would definitely side with the guy on this. But
Bro, this is exactly why boundaries matter. His ex suddenly wants coffee, family holidays, random conversations. Wait a minute, were y'all divorced? The more he explains it, the more confused I get. You can hear him slowly realizing something doesn't add up. He's trying to figure out whether she's genuinely changed or just enjoys keeping one foot in the relationship. Yeah, this is about to become a serious confrontation.
Listening to my body, we are chemically created. I have this chemical thing in me where I have to reproduce. My body, I was just listening to my body, I was at the club, there was a man there, cute, a couple drinks in, I was like, my body was like, reproduce.
What are you talking? So you're blaming science for you cheating on me?
Yes, I had no control.
Okay, yeah, you didn't have to go home with him.
You obviously don't understand what it's like being a woman. Like, my body is chemically built so that I have to reproduce, and I was just listening to my body while I was ovulating.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Is that a thing? I've never heard that. I have never heard that.
My body was screaming.
All right, well,
my eggs were like, let me intertwine with his...
Nah, there it is. The second he asks a simple question, suddenly he's the problem? Classic move. Bro stayed calm the whole time while she's flipping the script. I like how he sticks to his boundary instead of getting pulled back into old habits. That's not being cold, that's protecting your peace. Sometimes no is a complete sentence. But wait, the final confession is absolutely unbelievable.
3 years straight, my ex-wife and I co-parent fine. No issues. We didn't have any conversations past what needed to be happening for our kid. But now over the last couple of months, all of a sudden, she wants to be my friend. She wants to come to my house and sit on my counters and crack jokes and, talk about her day and talk about her problems with work and everything else. She wants to have holidays together as a family, and she wants to make me coffee in the morning when I go over to pick my kid up to take him to school. She wants to invite me up to her apartment and help her fix little things around her apartment. She wants sympathy from me when she doesn't feel good, when she's sick, when she's got to go to the doctor or anything like that. When she's stranded 30 miles away from my house in a downpour and a thunderstorm, she calls me expecting me to grab my truck and go pick her and her motorcycle up. She wants to do Halloween themed like a family with our son. But when I finally saw the light and I finally said, what's going on here? Like, is she trying to get back in my life? Is she trying to be back together? And so I asked her about it. She said, no, you're crazy. We already tried the dating and marriage thing. Why would we do it again? I'm sorry, ma'am. I made it perfectly clear to you that I will not be your friend. We can co-parent. We can, do all that stuff. That's fine. I have no issue with that. But we don't need to talk. I don't need to hear you vent about your work or all this stuff. I don't need you calling me in the morning when you get fired from a job crying your eyes out. I don't need you telling me that you're not wearing panties. Friends don't do that. I almost got sucked back into the trap. I almost thought for a minute that maybe she came around. Maybe she's changed. Maybe she's a better person. Maybe she's going to be the wife that I wanted. But then she gaslit me. She got on that phone telling me that I was angry. I wasn't raising my voice at all. I was simply trying to explain how I don't want to be your friend. I've already set that boundary, and now you're stepping on that boundary, and I'm enforcing that boundary. And you're acting like I'm nuts for thinking that you wanted to try again after you doing all of this stuff. No, you cannot gaslight me. I'm sorry. You cannot make me the problem just because you don't want to address your feelings. You don't want to address your pride. You ran around talking shit about me to your family, your friends, everybody you know, all the guys you've went out with. And now, if you were to actually do what you want to do, what your heart is telling you to do, because all your actions are saying that's what you want, if you were to actually give in to that, now all your family and your friends and everybody would think you're nuts because you ran around talking shit about me the whole time. Wait a minute. If he's such a bad person and he did these things that you claim he did, why are you trying to get back together with him? So your cop-out is that, this is what's best for our kid. Us being friends is what... No, it's not. What's best for our child is for us to just simply co-parent and not talk, unless it has to do with our child. All the other extra shit, you're not getting your cake and eat it too. You're not getting the benefit of me as your husband without me getting the benefit of you as my wife.
Hold on, she dumped him because he lost his job. Bro wasn't caught cheating. He wasn't lying. He just got laid off. And she says it like she's proud of it. Then when he calls her a gold digger, she basically says, yep. Points for honesty, I guess. That's one way to remove all doubt about somebody's priorities. But we've still got one last thought before wrapping this up.
That I've done to men that I will never ever regret.
Oh, this should be good.
Years ago, I was dating a guy for like 6 to 8 months, right?
Okay.
During those 6 to 8 months, he called me to tell me that he lost his job. I was like, okay. I waited 2 hours. I said, hey, let's meet up for a drink or something to eat or something like that. And he was like, okay, yeah, sure. As soon as we get to the spot, I look him dead in the face and I said, hey, it's not gonna work out between us.
I beg your pardon?
And he was like, what? Are you being serious? And I was like, yes, I am. He was like, why are you breaking up with me? Is it because I don't have a job? And I was like, funny you said that. That's exactly why I'm breaking up with you.
Well, damn, did you ever care about this man?
That's honest.
And then he goes, wow, you are a gold digger. And I was like, yeah, and you really are a broke. So look at us. And he was like, wow, you really gonna leave me over me not having a job? Like I'm not gonna go get one? And I was like, no. And he tried to make me feel bad that I was breaking up with him because he no longer had a...
Phew, what a ride. If there's one lesson here, it's that people's true character usually shows up when life gets difficult, not when everything's easy. Some relationships survived, others completely crashed and burned. Either way, these stories definitely gave us plenty to talk about. If you enjoy watching relationship drama go completely off the rails, hit like, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.